Greetings of peace. My name is Ram Hotep. I'm broadcasting on behalf of 13signsastrology.com. I'm doing this video to let everybody know that, especially people that purchase natal readings from me, I'm here to let everyone know that we have now released our 13 Signs Astrology Astrological Interpretations video. And this video is really good for helping people to understand their natal charts. It walks you through the meanings of all of the planets. It walks you through the meanings of the signs. And it walks you through the meanings of the houses in your natal chart. Now, those people that have already gotten a natal chart already know what I mean by signs, houses, and planets, or those people that have seen a natal chart before know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those of you that aren't familiar with signs, planets, and houses, I mean, I know you know what planets are. Basically, in astrology, we use the planets and they mean things to you. Like, each planet means something different. Like, for instance, the sun deals with your will and your ego, and the moon is represented by your emotions. So you have the planets, and then you have the houses in astrology, and there's 12 houses usually. Each house represents something different. So, for instance, the first house deals with the self, and the 10th house deals with your higher life purpose or your career. So that's an example of the houses. Then you have the signs, or the astrological signs, which are Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces. These are all astrological signs in the zodiac. So in this video, what I do is I walk you through the meanings of each sign, walk you through the meanings of each planet, and then I also give you a little bit of information on how to interpret your astrological natal chart. Those of you that know that astrology is very much a language. It's very much a language, and it has to be interpreted. And the better astrologer you are, basically what determines as to whether or not you're a good astrologer is how good you're able to speak the astrological language, and how good you're able to take that language and speak it to one who doesn't know it, and make it make sense to them and help them to understand it. So with that, I give you a lot of interpretational information within the video so that you can learn the language of astrology, so that when you look at your natal chart, you'll know what you're looking at. That's what it's mainly for, so that if you do get a consultation by an astrologer, you'll know what questions to ask now, because it's giving you a learning curve. Basically, this astrological interpretation video gives you a learning curve from an astrologer, a guy that studied astrology, for almost 10 years. So it gives you a learning curve from just hearing me talk about it versus like getting a book. Like, I know you can get an astrological book and you can basically purchase a book and you can read all this stuff in the book. I understand that. But hearing somebody talk about it, some people are what you call auditory learners, and they need to hear someone speak of, astrology, so that they can better know it. Like, reading about it in a book doesn't help everybody. So if you already got the astrology books and you know how to interpret them, then you really don't need this video. I'm keeping it real. Like, you don't need the astrological video if you already have the astrology books and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives you the interpretation that's in the books. Now, if you have trouble reading the books and you just want to hear somebody else talk about it, the video is priced affordably. Like, the video that we have on it is priced affordably, so anybody can purchase it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. Like, it's priced affordably. Like, nobody's getting over, nobody's making $1 million off this video. This is just a piece, pretty much an educational piece and tool to help to educate you in your natal chart, so that a lot of people can't afford consultations. You know what I'm saying? Like, my consultations aren't high, but even though they aren't high, it's still people that can't even afford my price. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. And I'm trying to help everybody. So my thing is, I can do a pre-recorded video, you know what I'm saying, and give it to the people, and they can watch it whenever they want to, and it'll be just like, it won't be just like getting a consultation from me, because of course you get a consultation, you can ask questions, there's live feedback, there's interaction. With this video, you can't interact with it and ask it questions, but it's enough information packed in it to where if a person just doesn't have the money for a consultation, they can get this video for less than half of the price of a consultation. Like, less than half of the price, not just half the price of a consultation, but less than half the price of a consultation. They can get this video and watch it over and over again and learn more, so then if they do decide to get a consultation one day, they will know more. Or if they do get the video, and then they might want to shoot me a quick little email, and if I have time I can answer it, and they can shoot me an email and ask me a question, basically because they have a precise question they can ask, versus, you know what I'm saying, them just kind of like getting a natal chart and not really knowing what questions to ask. Because like I point out in the video, and I'm going to say this here, like, you want to get a lot of information from astrologers and psychics and stuff like that, but a lot of you, and just people that are spiritualists, period, but a lot of you don't know what questions to ask. Like, you see, like, a question, I said this before, shows that you're on a quest, a journey. So when you ask certain questions, that shows what type of journey you are, what type of quest you are. So you want to ask the right questions to astrologers. Like when you have your consultations and stuff, you want to get the most information out of it. But a lot of people don't know what questions to ask. So that's why a lot of times you might need to get your natal chart and get a brief understanding of what this chart is even talking about. So then if you decide to even get a consultation, you'll know what questions to ask. Or you might already understand it, and then you might get this video, and it's over 30 minutes, so it might have the information you need in it to basically, you don't have any questions now, to walk you out of your problem or whatever. That video might do it for you. You might not need a consultation. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to save people money on other ends by putting out pre-recorded material and just any way that I could think of that will help a person be able to get to the information without spending an arm and a leg. Because I know how it was when I was out there, like just now getting into consciousness and learning. I didn't have any money because I was a teenager when I first started out. So I didn't have any money to do anything really. I mean, I was in the streets, and the little money I made out of the streets or whatever, I took that money, most of that money, and bought the few books that I did have, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. The books were expensive. I wasn't getting money like that in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and act like I was a millionaire. I mean, I had a couple $1,000, but it wasn't enough to really get anything. It wasn't enough to get anything. I was poor, even in the streets. So I know what it's like. So that's why I'm like putting out as much information I can for affordable prices for that person that's like, I want to learn something, but I don't have any money. And I know a lot of people out there are charging a lot of money, and I'm not knocking that because you got to get your money. I understand people, they got bills, they got families, and they out here teaching, and people have a lot of good knowledge in their head, and they want to get their money for it. I understand that. So, me personally, I'm trying to think of creative ways to save people money as best as I can, and ways that's going to help me to further my teaching endeavors and further my information endeavors, give you the best information. So, I'm always coming up with another product or service that's going to help me and help you. A product helps me because it keeps money coming in my pocket, and it helps you because you're getting knowledge and information from it, so it's a win-win. And then it's affordably priced, so you can't really lose. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to us and me at 36 Signs Astrology, I'm going to set it up to where you can't lose. Like even when I know I talked about like leaving the scene one day real soon or whatever, and I'm not going to ever leave, but I'm saying like moving on and maybe not being as visible on this channel as much as I've been, but that doesn't mean the information is going to change. But best believe, I put somebody on this channel, they got to have information, got to be up to par. Information has to be up to par, or you will not get on this channel, like definitely. So, but you know, like I understand all of that. So I know me providing these services is helping people, and it's helping me to keep doing what I do, and it's helping you to further yourself and to prepare yourself for your mission, your life mission. So it's a win-win. I definitely suggest that you guys, you know, if you're interested, if you ever got a natal chart from me, I definitely suggest that you check it out. It's affordably priced. You can go to the link below to actually get more information on it. That's pretty much it. It's our basic natal interpretation, astrological interpretations for the natal charts or whatever. So that's going to do it for me. All those people that really just don't want to get a consultation, can't afford it. I used to do a free consultation, a 30-minute consultation. I can't even do those anymore because it's so many people to help. I don't have enough time in a day. I have a family. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a life too. People don't realize that. Like I have a life too. I have things that I want to do. I want to eat and take care and enjoy myself and stuff like that sometimes too. And I can't give free consultations and do that at the same time. So I have to do justice and make sure I provide for the people that are paying for consultations. So I can't do free consultations anymore. I used to do, when I started out doing astrology, everything was free. I was a free astrologer. You can ask my friends. I gave them free readings all the time. I mean, I had plenty of friends from Cincinnati that I used to give readings from. Well, not really plenty because a lot of them weren't open to astrology, so I'm not going to say plenty, but it was enough of them. You know what I'm saying? It was enough of them to know that I've been doing this, and they already know that. I was doing it for free, but now can't do it for free no more. I mean, I can't do it for free because not only do I have a life, and of course I need money, but even bigger than that is the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that need help. So I make my prices affordable, and I'm not going to, like, that's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? My prices are going to be affordable. You're not going to see me charging $150 for no children's reading. That's not about to happen. You're not going to see me charging $100 for no natal reading. It's not going to happen on our site. So a lot of people complain because we do sell information, but we offer free information on YouTube all the time, pretty much every day, all day. And then on top of that, when you do buy something from us, it's usually affordable. So that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to rant too much on here. I thank you guys for watching this video. Again, check us out on the astrological interpretations video that is now available on our website at the link below. So that's going to do it for me. I thank you guys for listening and watching, and I wish you guys much love and light. And until we meet again, I'll leave you all in peace.